Good morning. It's 5:30 here, and I've been awake since probably before 5. But I just got up and I thought, right, first thing, I'm just going to do another video um, because I haven't done one in a bit. And this one is really a simple topic, and so many people have said these kind of things, but I thought, if this attitude makes me feel better and it's so sort of ingrained into what I am as a person anyway, um, and it's sort of at the crisis times where these kinds of attitudes that you were instilled, um, by greats who've gone before you, sort of get you through some trying moments. So the idea of this video is adapt and overcome and never, never give up. So, a very good example recently of this. So, where my brother is living in Mallorca is in a lockdown state at the moment. So, with the virus, you know what lockdown means. People can't get out and they have to sort of self-isolate at home to prevent the spread of this virus. And one of the things that his son wanted to play chess with him, and he didn't happen to have a chess set. So my brother had made this chess set out of cardboard. So he drew the board with black Sharpie marker onto cardboard and chopped it out, and then he did the same with the pieces. He just made cardboard squares of the chess pieces, and he carefully just drew with the black Sharpie marker these pieces. So he sent me this to the family group chat, and I just thought, great, that is a really, really cool thing my brother's done. And honestly, it's that kind of thing, it's that kind of ability to get a solution in a difficult point of time. It's that kind of, it may not be a perfect solution, but you come up with that solution, and it allows you to play a game, it keeps everyone entertained, and it's just a great, great thing. And seeing that from my brother, it makes me feel proud that I'm his brother, and that I can see there's real family traits there. Yeah, just very, very proud of him for doing that. So that kind of thing is gonna be one of the things in life that really shows whether you are a winner or a loser. A loser in that kind of scenario would say, "Oh, no, there's no point. There's no point doing this because it's not like a real chess set. You making it yourself, and it's not even the proper pieces, man. It's made of cardboard, and you've drawn the pieces, man. That's lame. That's rubbish. What you've done there is just totally crappy." And that's a sort of a real loser attitude. So anyone who ever does that and pokes fun when you do things like that, you can immediately say that that person is a loser. Okay, that is a serious point, because you encounter a lot of people like that who will poo-poo things that you do like that, and just stay away from people like that. It's just not worth it. So closely related to this adapt and overcome is the whole idea of never ever giving up. So and persisting no matter what happens. That is always, always, always going to be one of the main things, probably the main thing, I think, because persisting in the face of constant failure requires courage. And people who have that, no matter what happens, will always be winners. And people who are cowards will be losers. This is a really, really, really fundamental concept that you should instill in yourself. And if you see this kind of behavior in yourself, because no one's perfect, and sometimes maybe you will even see some start of behavior. You might start putting someone down online, you might start trolling someone, you know. If you recognize you're doing that, just step back and realize that actually you're in the loser mentality there. So before you get further and deeper along into the mire, you will want to step back and stop and change. Now, that's what sort of goes back into adapting and overcoming. It's changing and changing your behavior when you see that something's not working. Changing your behavior before you go too far, and you get into that pattern, you get into that rut forever, for the rest of your days, and you will be fundamentally at heart a coward and a loser. Okay? So a simple message, and not particularly original, because Winston Churchill, who was always used to say never, never give up. And for me, a lot of these things have been instilled in me because of my father, how he was, and he did a lot of DIY. He was able to build, renovate houses. He had many different talents, but a lot of those things was, the self-reliance and finding solutions himself, teaching himself. He'd love this YouTube experience because he'd learn things from other people, and he would find those solutions and he would get it done. And other people might be thinking, oh, but it's not a perfect solution. But ultimately, what's perfection? Sometimes you have to muddle through with imperfect solutions until you get to the next solution, the better solution. That's how improvement is made. You start with the imperfect, and it just becomes better and better with each iteration. Not everyone will get that concept, and some people will not understand that you have to go through countless iterations, countless tries, countless failures in order to maybe get that one particular iteration of something that will succeed. For whatever reason, the things before that had maybe slight differences just weren't quite right for the market. Or maybe you're doing a YouTube video and it's not getting traction. You're not getting the followers. You're not connecting with your audience. So that is totally understandable. But just basically just never stop trying, and you get better and better. And this is, I thought, shall I do this video? Because I'm really not sure if it's these concepts are so simple to me and so innate, and yet they are so important. So I thought, right, well, I'll just emphasize it and I'll just give my take on it. So anyway, that's the first one today. So if you like that, please do subscribe to my channel. Please click the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you could share this to anyone who might get something out of it, that would be great. So yeah, I'll catch you very soon. Thanks for listening. Bye.